NAACP slapped with brutal community note for using Daniel Penny acquittal to race bait. And rightfully so. They need to be hit with these community notes because I'm so sick of these race baiting hustlers, man. I'm so sick of the Black Lives Matter, NAACP. This is why support for them is at an all-time low. They're not going to be able to continue grifting on like this because people has woken up to the grift and it's not working. So we're going to talk about it, but before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Share this out so we can get this information out there. Subscribe if you're not already a subscriber. And hit that alarm bell so you know when I'm putting out new stuff. Also, check out my link tree in the description. Has a link for my Patreon. That's where I talk about things that I can't talk about here. There's also a link to my Instagram and my X account, so follow me there as well. All right, so let's get into this news. Now, this comes from the Daily Wire from Virginia Kruger, and she reports that the NAACP attempted to use Marine veteran Daniel Penny's acquittal to stir racial unrest on X, and immediately got hit with the community note, laying out several key points explaining why race had absolutely no bearing on the case. Now, the mainstream media don't talk about how was another man there holding him down who was black. The media totally ignores that. They just say, "Oh, white man bad for doing what he did." When he was defending himself, the guy was acting belligerent. He was yelling, screaming at people, and all these other things. So he defended himself. And again, another black man was there. And it was a black woman that testified on Penny's defense. So this is all bullcrap. This is race hustling. NAACP trying to steal more money from the black community. Same thing with Black Lives Matter. But Penny was acquitted on Monday in the death of Jordan Neely, a black man who had a relatively impressive rap sheet before he began behaving erratically and threatening people on a New York City subway. Now, people complain immensely about the subway in New York City and how bad it is, and they ask for help. Police has really got their hands tied. They can't do anything about it. That's why they brought in the National Guard. Hochul brought in the National Guard. They don't talk about any of that. Well, Penny stepped in to stop him, briefly placing Neely in a chokehold. And while he died later, Neely was alive when police arrived on the scene. They said Neely was alive when police. I think. Oh yeah, sorry about that. The NAACP shared a CNN report on the acquittal and decided the following commentary. They said, you can see the tweet right here for yourself. They said, the acquittal of Daniel Penny in the death of Jordan Neely has effectively given license for vigilante justice to be waged on the black community without consequence. This is so ridiculous. This is so ridiculous. It goes on to say, it's a painful reminder of the inequalities in our justice system. Jordan deserved compassion. Instead, he was met with violence. We stand with his family and call him for accountability. Now, not to mention, I can't remember the other case. It was another case where a black man defended himself when a white man went to attack him, and he was acquitted. So they can't make it a black and white thing because we see the same instances where both people defending themselves are acquitted. You have a right to defend yourself in America. If you don't like it, then leave America. But here's the note here. Here's the community note. It says Daniel Penny did not act alone in defending himself and others from Neely. A black man can be clearly seen assisting Penny to subdue Neely, like I alluded to earlier. A black woman testified in defense of Penny. There is no evidence that Penny was motivated by race. No evidence whatsoever. But again, when you're a race hustler, when you when you work for the NAACP or Black Lives Matter, you have to find racism under every stone. Everything is racist. You look through everything through a racist lens, which is no way to live. I don't understand how people can live like that. When you believe that everything and everyone around you is racist, how do you have any type of peace in your life? I don't understand it. But the response from Community Notes was thorough, as it was quick, and like I already read it. And you got Clint Russell, who said, it should be noted that another black man attempted to restrain Jordan Neely, like I was alluding to earlier. And Sage Steele also responded to the NAACP, adding, stop. Please read. Stop ignoring the facts of the case. Not only is your claim of racism inaccurate, it's divisive, and it causes the NAACP to lose even more credibility, which affects those in need when racism is actually taking place. I agree. I love Sage Steele and how she changed her perspective on things, and I really love what she's doing. I'm following her. I follow her on X. If you don't follow her on X, I suggest you do this. I suggest you follow her because she has some really good takes. A great reporter, great journalist. But it's crazy how they never mention this black man right here. You can clearly see this black man helping restrain him, but yet they what's the word I'm trying to they're making Penny out to be some type of villain when he was just defending himself and everyone else on that in the subway. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this. Leave your comments down below. Like, share, and subscribe, and check out jjthepsychotherapist.com for the latest in news. Until next time, peace.